We're in style class, and today's topic is
Denim.
denim. I love denim.
I love denim too.
Denim
I've
is
always
really good.
loved denim.
Yeah.
I'm like 5 years old.
And really?
Yeah, because I had to print it with like the animal. It was like safari print.
Yeah.
My dad put it on with the striped shirt. My mom was like, that doesn't match. But I was ahead of the game. But
Interesting.
like the interesting like acids and stuff, I just liked dressing up in denim.
I guess my first memory of denim doesn't really start until like Calvin Klein and Brooke Shields.
I didn't know shit. I was just a little kid that was like, I wanted to spin around in my acid brown skirt or wear my like cheetah printed denim.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So on that note, we are going to get through a lot of clothing today. It is just going to be Katura and I, but we want to really dive into the heart of denim. What are the things that help you make decisions when you are considering buying denim or when you're trying denim on? And we all know a lot of people get just like this ramp up in their closet of like jeans that are all doing the same thing.
Yep.
So we want to help you really get to the core, the essence of how you want to feel in something so that you can better determine when something is doing the same thing. Before we jump right in, I'm just going to preface it by saying that I did a story this morning talking about the old benchmarks for denim. Do I look thin?
Yeah.
Right? Do I
Yeah.
look thin? Maybe do I look sexy? You wanted your butt like going.
Yeah, I wanted my butt perky, sitting high for the girls and the boys to look at. It's cool.
And well, and when we talked about that,
Yeah.
you did take it one level further, and you were saying that maybe it was like getting the attention with, you say what you said.
Well, I brought it forward to my skinny jeans era, and I feel like we all know that era. If you weren't in it, you saw it, and most likely you were in it.
Yeah.
I was wearing them because I thought it was proportioned to my body. I thought I'm a little bit full on top. If I wear something slimmer here, it'll make me look good. And I've heard people say that before. And I don't know that it was to be skinny, but to fit into like what other people were wearing. It was the trend. I wanted to look like everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
really it.
Yeah, so I think that one of the things that we talk to when we keep going deeper and deeper and deeper till you hit like the core to where you can dig no further is that rather than saying it was about looking skinny or curves per like the math of the day,
Right.
it was about fitting in. And we know that all of us at some level fitting in is important.
Right.
And we talk about fitting in without blending in, but you know, we're not like total anarchists here. We're not like looking to burn down every bridge. We want to go in an environment and kind of fit in with the terrain and the temperature and the people.
Yeah.
But we still very much want to be ourselves.
Yes, I felt that when I went to North Carolina. I was like, what do I pack? I don't want to look too forward. It's like, hey, big, you know, like you're a Yankee from New York, but it's, I mean, they don't talk like that in North Carolina, but still.
Sometimes behind their back, bless her heart.
Bless her heart, she really
little
tried.
Yankee self, she tried.
With all her black on. Look at her.
Look at her, oh my God. Where does she think she's going?
I know, yeah.
It's like with Ray when they were trashing Ray at the pier when we were down there. At the
Oh, with that black
Bless
trench
her
coat.
heart, look at her in that trash.
I would have been nervous. I'd be like, I don't know what she's up to.
I love that one of the women on the bench, assuming positive intent, she's like, I think it's just covering up her bathing suit. And I was like,
Can you imagine Ray's like, hey, this
Flash
is
him.
Okay.
Okay, so on that note, drilling down, how is it that you want to feel?
Okay, how did you want to feel today? Because I know how you made me feel. I felt very like excited when I saw this look, and I can't figure out why.
Yeah, I think that, okay, so first let's start with the denim, right? What is that core piece of denim?
Yep.
So this is the double-waisted jean, and we love the double-waisted jean because it gives this vibe of a corset, but it's not like, wow, you know, or that's not how I want to feel, wow. And it also gives very low. It's kind of like giving mom jean, but also at the same time, all the chill.
Yeah.
That and nothing against mom jeans, but it's one to think about that. Like if you have mom jeans in your closet, if you think about what is it that I like from that mom jean, maybe you do like something.
They like that
a
it's
little bit
higher, right?
Maybe you like something that is working with the shorter proportion of a jacket. Maybe that's working for you. So knowing that like you want to feel maybe a little more covered and put together when you have these other items in your closet that you really want it to work with, you want to be smart.
Yeah.
Then this is kind of possibly the next jean for you
I agree with that.
that gives like good cool vibes.
From a fit standpoint, I feel like mom jeans work really well for the curvature of your body, but they never have the ease that this pant has. So you end up getting this like really snug fitted look across your backside and here. And that's like easy, but also.
And it's fine, it's a thing, but you're covered then in your closet.
Yeah.
So this is giving the high-low. What I love about it too is it is, I don't look like I've lost my shit, you know, like,
No.
you look like, I don't look angry, I don't look like, you know.
Even though you're wearing darker colors, I don't feel like you look like solemn or like.
Right, and I feel like I would be in North Carolina, and people would be like, oh, that's cool. I hadn't thought about that, you know, thought about, this is just like this men's tie that I bought, I think it was actually polo, and I bought it off of Mr. Porter. But what I loved about it is it's navy.
I like it too, it's a dark navy.
Right, so that's giving dark, and it's giving texture. And for me, when I'm using a jean to give like a little bit of punch and edge, then mixing it up with something like this, this is actually, I'm going to take it out in a second.
That's the flip tank, right?
It's the flip tank. And why the flip tank is so
So you have it on
important.
white, but.
Yeah, that's the navy. And why this tank is so important is it is giving everything that a t-shirt does, but it is doing it with like a lot of refinement and then ease at the same time.
That fabric has a lot of oomph.
Yeah.
That's the active knit.
It's
right?
an active knit. If you've got the active knit pants, this is the same fabric. And then I'm just mixing it with the short jacket here and then a furry heel. So when I am choosing a denim that can give a lot of irony, creativity, but still be quite grounded, this is the jean that is going to do it for me every time.
So we have to talk about wash though, because you reached for black for a reason, and we said that this washed out vintage look was really not a ring 1, it's more like a ring 2.
Yeah, and it's not that really deep saturated black.
Right.
And
It's almost grayish.
Yeah, and I don't know when I'll be in the mood for that deep black again, like back in the day when we wore the skinny jeans.
Right, because that was your replacement for.
Yeah, they were really black.
Yes, you're right, it was.
I don't like them.
It was
And
like
Frank has
but it's
a
almost
pair,
legging-ish.
he wears a lot. I know.
Stop.
I know.
Oh my
But I love
gosh.
him. It's his birthday, and I'm not going to trash talk his jeans.
Oh shoot.
Okay, so talk
Okay.
about this, and then I'm going to throw on.
So back to washes. You guys know the tuck jeans are my tried and true jeans that I throw on when I want ease, and I also just want a straighter jean. So I threw this on with the button down. Normally, if I wear a button down, I feel like it gives me too much prep, and I wanted to balance that with a little bit of, I don't know, interest. So I reached for black denim because it gives a refinement to me that maybe sometimes I'm not in the mood for. Like if I did classic blue, it would have felt more casual, and this feels more elevated, and I wanted to wear a heel. But if I threw on a sneaker with this, so if I, can you hand me the white sets? And while it's sporty, I won't feel like I'm super relaxed, and it's on Saturday. Thank you. So when I'm running around, maybe it's like after work, I'm not Amy and I'm not in bar class, so you will not see me hold that pole she just held. But you can see the difference of what this feels like with black denim. And so I'm a big fan of black denim for that and the washed out vintage
Yeah, because
denim.
you don't look
Right, because I don't look like I'm like,
so sporty.
yeah, like, oh, it's definitely Saturday. I'm definitely going to the farmer's market. It looks like I could have been at work and I got off. I have other things to do. So this is a really great place to do that. I also like this in the Sid fabric. I mean, the Sid silhouette. So the Sid silhouette here really wouldn't work for me because I'm wearing the Gabe. And I'm calling it the Gabe because this is the Gabe body. So this is, we know it's like our oversized, engineered oversized button down. It has the ease. I always call it my fly fishing shirt with that really elongated yoke. But I feel easy and chill. So big and then like slimmer. The Sids would be a big, and that would be too much for me here. Or I would tuck that in. What do you think, Amy?
Yeah, I mean, I think we can, there's been a lot of conversation around slim skin,
big slim skin.
Yeah, because it is, it's just bona fide not about like a skinny bottom and a big top.
No,
it's
or a
not
skinny person or a bigger person. It's really proportional in your body. Like I was out of habit, I had to push this up because I felt like I was covered.
Mm-hmm.
So I prefer my shirts to be buttoned up a
Yeah.
little bit. It just gives a little, it just feels better for me. I don't feel like I'm like a woman that's at work, that's in the trenches. I don't know, it feels a little hipper.
Yeah, and that relief for the eye is what big slim skin is about so much. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna, in a little while, when I put on the tuck jeans,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it like, I think hopefully a good example that will help people
Okay.
sort through that.
I'm gonna change my jacket and show just how we can get more cost per wear per look.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. So I am wearing the Sid jeans, right? And if I forget to mention, I am 5'5", just under, and I am wearing a size 27 across the board. These are the shorter length in the Sid jeans. The regular length I wear a lot. I wear them the most. I like a little more drag usually, but with this proportion, I was kind of into the shorter length. So I'm wearing the I don't, what's the name of him? Do you remember the Indigo
Bar top.
something? What was that?
Indigo bar top.
Indigo bar top. And it's got lots of stretch to it. It's very comfortable, but actually in this one top, you are getting some big and some slim and some skin, which is really, really nice. And it's not, when we talk about the feeling that you're looking for, it's not that I feel skinny and it's not that I feel flattering. It's more that I feel in balance. And
Oh, that's good.
I'm trying, sure, that's good.
I'm preaching. I'm like, that's preaching.
No, but I think that when you got to make sure that you're chasing the right things when you are seeking balance. Because a lot of people, they're like, oh, you'll feel calmer. Like if you just knew, like that looked really good. And it's like, it's not about looking really good. It's about just feeling right. And for me, feeling right is this mixture of proportions on the body. And if that's not where you find your balance, it's not where you find your balance. And that is absolutely fine. So I'm wearing this with the lighter wash Sids. A lot of you, just the regular wash Sids. A lot of you guys have this. But what I like about it is it's giving like just very fluid in the colors, wearing like the little guy here and getting some texture.
I feel like you're the walking embodiment of rule of three. It's like you have a different color denim here, you have a sleeve, you have this, and you have the texture. Anything else would be too much.
Yes, like if I put on a big earring with this, I would put away the shoe and switch it for a sneaker.
Yeah.
And again, that is where I find my balance. And what I know is that a lot of you guys find your balance there as well. And if you don't, if you keep putting on things that you think are breaking the rules, then that's fine. Create your own and then identify your balance for yourself.
Craving something.
Yeah.
I was standing here and I was like, what is it? Because like if I was going to a Halloween, a holiday party with someone, I would wear these jeans still and I would probably wear it with this blazer, but I was craving something because
I need like
but also I don't mind the jacket being dressed up in the heel, but I was like, I just feel like it's too like serious, right? So I almost went and put on my stuff, even though I wouldn't wear this stuff to a party, but wearing this over my shoulder would feel good.
Yes, but just in general, first of all.
Cool.
Yeah. Like you're wearing a black Napa pump. This is one where everyone needs one in their closet, but people don't need two or three. And this is where people can get a real car pile up of too many shoes. Yeah, that are functioning like this.
Right.
So
same point, same thing.
Right.
Jimmy, Manolo, they have them all. Yep.
So I'm craving
interest, right?
Interest. So give me some texture. If you had on a white top, I would give you the black furry or something. But like if you're going to part, how do you feel in that?
I feel better. I was like, oh, black would still feel a little bit. I want to almost cuff them. I feel like with tucks, I almost want to see more of but the cuff is a little casual. I just want a shorter, I want to see my foot. I love working it out in real time.
The tuck is definitely giving it a more casual vibe.
Yes.
Which isn't a bad thing, but can I see the gold sandals?
Yes, I'll walk over here for that.
Come on, just back. No, I think that I hear what you're saying on this. So, for me here, when we talk about big slim skin and the realities of what shoes you can wear in the wintertime, it can be a real beast. And I was telling Katura this morning, it did like fuck me up a little bit when I was trying to get dressed this morning and figuring out what shoe to wear. So one of the things I definitely pulled out was the sneaker shoe because it's got the built-in coverage.
Yeah.
With the shorter length. but
Ooh.
I'm kind of seeing,
But earlier was different because I feel like you have like that has two textures on it. I feel like this has the top stitching.
like my eyes not jumping around too bad,
No,
right?
but earlier I feel like I was like I didn't even see that you had shoes on.
Right.
Like I just saw you.
I was wearing dark denim.
Okay, in love. This gold sandal is
The gold
what I was
sandal.
craving. So it disappears to the
Yes.
eye, but also it's elevated enough. It's just enough, and it brings up the jean
Yeah.
in a way. It's so much, guys.
No, it's the gold
It's gold. Done.
Dunzo.
Dunzo.
Now, question.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you're going to a party or a dinner where 90% of everything's going to be waist up? Like, would
Yeah.
you have
I would need some more-
defaulted,
yeah, I
or would you have worn the gold and then been okay? Because I would have worn crystal earrings with all this stuff.
I need something because
Yeah.
if I go there and they like take your shoes off at somebody's house, I'd be like, oh, well, where?
Oh.
We just lost a big.
Okay, first of all,
Right.
those people, Frank and I are those people now. Frank is more
I'm
so
about to say
than
you
me.
make me take my shoes off.
I know.
And I see
But you know, if you've lived in Hong Kong,
I'm that person.
like, or you're married to a European, it's like.
Or if you
what
have
you do.
kids in New York. Oh my God.
But I've learned now, if we go and to anyone's house for dinner and they're either an expat or a European or whatever, I'm so bringing the
Okay. So
slippers
now,
with me.
same jeans, different energy. This is probably good for me. I'm not gonna wear the sandal with this. This is me at like wearing this with family over the
Uh-huh.
holidays at home.
Yeah, so now you're officially dressed up. But what are you gonna wear? You're dressed up, you're wearing denim.
Yeah, I'm wearing denim. I'm wearing the sweater mostly because I'm around the house, so I get like a festive vibe on top when I'm like cooking with people and spending time. I don't know,
Well, it's
but I
funny
need
too.
something. Yeah. Ooh.
Well, this is where I think like I would, like the gold ballet slipper from last year,
Yeah.
like that kind of, or the loafer.
Yeah.
I don't put on that much of a sole in my house, but
Right.
but that little gold slipper that we did, or even in red, that
Yeah.
would have
The McHale.
been really good there.
It's really interesting how these metallics truly disappear. We were talking about where they fall on the color wheel, and that they're
Oh.
actually ring to neutrals. But like maybe it's the angle, but I don't even see this.
Well, and I also
And I also
think,
feel festive.
do you mind seeing if there are navy blue socks on my
So
bench
this
in my
is
office?
the actual sweater that came from the collection, the capsule. And from the front, it's truly a party in the Gazette.
Big party, big.
I don't know what that little wiggle was.
Okay,
Okay.
first of all,
Yeah.
big, right?
Yes.
Like
Oh
big,
my
big,
God, guys. Do you see what Amy has on her feet?
I borrowed Tracy's shoes. These are not mine.
These are Amy's Birkenstocks.
No, if anyone knows me, you know, fuck, these are not my shoes.
Don't
It's
everybody
not
send her
the-
Birkenstocks tonight.
No, and that's, I mean, no shade.
No shade. It's not shade to them as a brand because I love them, and
Yes.
you were hardcore in the color with the color base because that was very open and with skin.
Yeah, but we talked about also how so much of what we wear is tied up in memory. So listen,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But Tracy is gonna rock this.
Oh my God, this is
completely.
totally Tracy's look.
I know.
She's gonna sketch this tomorrow.
Who is
She's gonna
not
sketch
unpacking
you.
the dishwasher?
Tracy's gonna sketch this with Amy in it.
Okay, so big,
Yeah.
right? If this is your thing, this is your thing.
Big sweater, big jacket, big shoe,
Right.
big pant.
But you're gonna pay attention to the way that you feel. I don't feel like myself in this. It feels like a little bit too much. Like, hands down, I could go to the grocery store, I'm gonna be super comfortable, but this is not how I'm going to feel about it's not how I wanna feel.
Right.
So for me, just giving, first of all, that breathing room right there.
Now, is that a French tuck? Is that just what do you feel like that is if somebody wanted to
Well-
define it for themselves?
Okay, let me say, with the big thank you. With the big cashmere sweater, what I did is we actually did like
The little darts or tucks?
some darts so
Yeah.
that it brings it in and cups you. And that also means that you can easily go like this and you're not having to tuck it in.
Because it's slimmer at the hip.
Right. It's slimmer at the hip, very intentionally. So right now, I can already get like the the big slim skin is happening. Now, for me, this is not a shoe that I do wear. But if I was staying at Tracy's house for the weekend and she's like, hey, these are the only shoes I have and you can borrow them.
You're like, okay.
Then I'm probably gonna give myself one more space to get some skin in. So I'm gonna go
Do a little
here and I'm gonna just roll it up a little bit, right? So now you've got slim here and I'm skin. There's a body under here. You can see my
There's
ankles.
an ankle.
Yeah, and this is going to make me feel a little more intentional and more in my like.
You look more like
place.
yourself.
Yes.
Even with that one little.
So the Sid jean, it is,
I'm gonna go put mine.
I mean, it's definitely been the gift that keeps giving to you guys because, you know, it can fill so many roles where it can go to the grocery store like this. We know that this thing can look like crazy sexed up beyond belief when you wear it with like, I mean, come on, like people have been wearing it, amazing. And then I was looking at pictures of that Lisa Fulawayo posted when she was
Oh my God.
styling her show, and she was wearing the Sid jean to do it. And I know why she was doing it, because she was styling the show and she probably wanted to look fashionable, right? I mean, she's like the queen of it, but she also wants people to focus on her designs, and then she wanted to be comfortable. And it's like, check, check, check. It can do all of those different things. And it's the jean too that can get really dressed up. So when you have big on the bottom too, another cheat is to do something that exposes the toe. Now, this kind of heavy sweater and a toe exposed, this is more like a summer in Florida in December holiday vibe where
a
you're,
beach party.
yeah, like where you're constantly, I literally just slammed my toe out of these hose, but anyways, it's kind of gross. But what you're gonna do here is give yourself that bit of skin by letting that toe come out. And if you were in a dressing room in a mall and you came out at a big store, the salesperson might be like, oh my gosh, she looks so much taller.
Right.
Okay.
You look thin.
Like tall, skinny, like, bleh. Okay, fine. But what you really want to do for me is I want my eye to just keep going down the body. And I don't want it to be like screech. Like I just like for that eye to keep going. And so this is giving like your eyes extended, you are chilled out, but you are still like,
I really like
design.
seeing the skin of that tight with this open-toed shoe.
I know.
This is a good answer for those that have the other, from before too. This is great.
Yeah, I think just, you got to know, like, if you're going to wear a sheer tight with the, you're going to go through some toes.
You can get those little grandma 3-packs. They come in a little egg.
There you go.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Grandma.
You're welcome. So, most of my life, not most of my life, I was gonna say most of my life is being a mom. It is not. It's a small percentage.
No.
But a lot of it's running around and chasing somebody. I was carrying her last night and somebody said, it looks like you're carrying your friend out of the club because we are a 3-nager and it's wild. So on the weekend, my Sids are something that I roll up often. I roll my tucks.
Oh,
It's
you
a
look
different,
cute.
Thanks. It's a different feeling. When I roll the Sids, much like the Reese, it's curved already. You have that barrel, so the cup wants to stay put. Just like you guys that had the Sid in Chino, it really does stay up. I snap it if I want to go under, but a little bit of ankle. And when I wear it to work, I like it. I love it actually with the Rudolph. So I usually do a fuller Sid bottom with a pointy or slim shoe. Can I see the Rudolph in black? I haven't seen you in white in so long. It felt so fresh. I looked up and was like,
I brought these to Texas over Thanksgiving and, lived in them, like it felt so fresh. But, white jeans
That
are
one's
tricky
totally
and that's what we're
different,
gonna talk about.
Yeah, they are. So now I've gone from like Weekend Warrior, Toddler Wrangler. It's my new show. Welcome. And then now I'm gonna make it a little bit more professional. I wish I had my Liam here. There's your Liam. I left mine. Can I throw yours on?
Sure.
Thank you. So and this is a big. So I'm not craving a, no, I don't. with that.
Well, because you got a little corporate-y with your collar.
Right,
With your,
right. So it's like something about it. I like that my shirt is out. I don't want to tuck it in, but I feel like this is the shirt that has the.
so can I tell
Yeah.
you, like my thing that's made me feel so good
Mhm.
in my Liam's is leaving this open as a
Mhm.
shirt jacket,
Mhm. With the tee.
t-shirt underneath it, and then the Liam.
And
And
my
then that
t-shirt.
gives it like that, like,
Ease.
I don't know, it's like a very
BRB.
masculine, yeah,
I love that.
BRB. Be right back.
Yes. Oh my lord.
LOL.
Read. What is this program? Excel.
Okay, so I am wearing the Tuck jean, and Tuck comes back in January, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Tuck is coming back in January, and we're gonna give all explanations about him when he comes back, but we know that we love him. But I wanted to bring him out a little bit earlier today to talk universally about the white jean. And to me, I stay away from a lot of white jeans because, again, they're filled with tropes. Having grown up on an island, living in Greenwich, Connecticut, there's a lot of tropes happening there. So when I put one on, I can feel very not the way I want to feel. Just too classic, too suburban, etc. So I like to fight against it with the good strange. So for me, just in general, the big black cashmere is wearing black with white, which is not done with the tropes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's big and it's oversized, and it's giving a tremendous amount of chill to the white jean. And then I'm wearing it here with the sheer booty, and I think that that is also giving like the good strange. I also did it with the sheer tight and the sheer booty, which makes it extra strange.
The toe out makes it super strange.
The toe out
Take it
has
there.
me like.
No, I mean, if you're gonna go there, rip all the toes. It definitely
just
gets
looks-
Pearl Jam. But so is that a sandwich? If somebody's wondering how to wear that booty
Yeah,
and they wore it, because I almost wanted to see if it had a green sock would feel like you, but is that too much?
Okay, so I actually started with a green sock.
Really?
And it felt a little forced. It was breaking the rule of three to me, and it just felt, I don't know.
Because with the white, it's not one anymore. Because the
And it
white is the
became like,
one.
right, it became a 2, and it's too bright, and it's bright with white.
It was 4 and 1, yeah, and you're wearing black, so
Yeah.
it's like 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah, so for me,
Oh, this is
the
too
ick
big.
of the clear shoe gave it the contrast that like overcame
Mm-hmm.
any kind of sandwiching.
Okay.
Because it can do that, you know, like it's just so, like, I don't know, I took a screenshot of this woman walking in Paris, and she had super white hair and a white shirt and a white booty and then a big gray skirt and a gigantic oversized jacket, and I was like, why am I not bothered by the white shirt and the white shoe? It's not like, but then it was like her hair was bright white, and I was like, oh man, if I put that on, I think my eye would be like bing, 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 but on her, I'm like, it almost like the hair made it become a ton.
Yeah. I love a good gray or white hair moment with all the other white.
Yeah,
Cool. I'm shoeless.
but this feels very comfortable.
No, that's good for me. And I don't want to reach for a set because that's too casual for me right now.
Okay, so first of all, if you did see now the jacket feels more like
Even though this is a
layering
brighter.
piece
Mhm.
than it does a,
You're like a mom that's like zipping up their kid in the winter. I was like, damn it. Yeah, mom.
so this is giving a different vibe though.
Yeah.
I know I'm not getting corporate
No,
from
no.
you at all.
No,
Right.
but this is definitely more relaxed than I usually am. I think I am a little bit more refined than I admit. Do you
Can
not agree?
No, I think that you.
Like I'm always like,
do you mind grabbing the black Seth? I saw him over there by the kitchen on one of
oh,
those.
and here too.
Oh, is there one here?
Yeah, over there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because I think a black sneaker, but the Seth sneaker.
And this is a good place to talk about those.
Because you know I'm weird about black sneakers.
Very, but also the strings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's funny, this becomes that heel. That Napa heel. This is like the Napa heel in like sneaker form.
Yes.
So,
But it's much chiller than that.
Mm-hmm.
So I yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Cool. Sorry. Just trying to get it out of here.
Okay, so I'm wearing the tan shoe,
Yep.
and it's giving classic, but I'm gonna just.
Oh, you're gonna give yourself? No, don't sandwich yourself.
I know, but let me just say this.
I'm not mad though.
I
So
know, it's because.
wait, why is it? Is it the strings?
I think it's
the shoe?
the strings. It's a weird to have a
Ah.
sneaker that's got the square toe.
Yeah. Because if it was like, because it's two-tone, people are trying to wear their golden goose with this black and white, and it's not gonna be.
I think, wait, can you come on, Kayla, real
Yeah.
quickly? So Kayla's wearing the black Sids,
Mm-hmm.
and you're definitely not doing a 2. You're giving like.
She's giving 3 somehow.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, like it's.
Like it feels like a ton, but like.
I think what is making this feel like a ton to me in the best way possible, like, okay, if you had this on and you were like in a very like classic black pant.
Like slim, straight. Yeah.
Yes, like a classic black pant. I would say even like a wide leg Stella tropical wool.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It was
that
like
has
bing
a
bong.
drape, and yeah, and I'd be like boom, 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 boom. But now I'm like, I'm looking here, I'm looking at the
It's because
curve,
it's not black too.
and
Because it's
not
washed
black,
out.
black.
So
Yeah.
it's sculpted and it's not black.
Yeah,
And she has a little cuff for the.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very
And
much.
so I think one of the points of this to take away is when we talked earlier about when do you find your calm,
Mhm.
I find my calm when I feel like I've thought something through. When I make like a mistake or someone calls it out and I just like didn't even think about it at all,
Mhm.
it rattles me.
Mhm.
You know, it rattled me as an employee when I would have bosses come up and be like, why did you say that? And I'd be like, 'cause, you know, like
Yeah.
that's not a thing, right?
Yeah.
But when you feel like you've had really good discourse in your head about something,
Mhm.
you came to an outcome, you put it into work, you might change your mind later on, but at least like you went through the process.
Right.
And something feels really good about that. And that's where I find my calm in that discourse. That's where I also find calm that if I came into work and you were like, I don't know if I like that, I would be at a stage where it's not about me going, but I do. So, but I would say things like, oh, I know, I went back and forth in my head, in my closet. But, you know, like I would receive that comment from you as part of you just continuing to have like discourse with me.
Because we have, and I was like, I said it's not believable when you had on the aviator, and you're like, what is this? But
Yes.
you knew your why.
But I knew, and
Yeah.
I knew that I was like struggling. So,
Yeah.
you know, there you go.
Cool.
All right.
All right. So let's dig into some other denim. So do you want to talk wash or fit? Because they're excited about the tuck coming back. I'm sure.
Yeah, but the tuck's not coming back till January,
True.
and I've got some things to explain to you all. So I don't want to discuss it right now, because then you're gonna
I'm here
forget,
for that.
and then I'm gonna have to be like, can I throw in something really quick?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm one shoe in, and I hate that. So,
Uh-huh.
but I think this is a good.
I got something good to put on.
Yeah. I'm trying to look and see. Actually, I need the black strings the white strings right now too, because when I moved this and covered it, it just looks like I have a dress shoe on, and then it looks a little bit too corporate. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, Black Seth is he's doing
Black
his
Seth
job.
is good. Okay, guys. So Black Seth.
Yes.
Right? You see what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
guys. All
I
right.
really
So I'm
like
back
that. Hey,
to
do
the
you mind
weekend.
throwing Katura the checkered jacket there? I'm just curious.
Oh
like,
yeah. This is my
much-
London MO.
You can handle there with.
I feel like when we did what thing when, it was
Uh-huh.
very London-esque. It's like heritage on heritage, but like flipped on its head. All right, so I have like a lot of layers, guys, and I cannot do an Olsen tuck with. All right, here we are.
Yeah, I think with the Liam, the Liam is the one that works.
Yeah, I
when
think
you're
because this
doing
is
that,
slim,
because It's hard. It's hard. I mean,
it's hard,
you
and also
feel
this
like-
is tricked, so I'm tricked every
Yeah,
year.
like no matter what,
This is
you're
1,
gonna
2,
feel.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And I think also I would turn my t-shirt around because something about having a print I don't mind, but I see the colors, so I'm looking at that as another layer. Not opposed to it though.
Yeah.
Wait, hello? This is not,
right? Like-
yeah.
He's making a thing. So
Very good.
Yeah, and really, like, you could
Let's
totally
talk shoe.
have
This is
one of
even-
Martin's ties too.
Well, even though some of those looking like grandpa, this is slim. You can't get that wide bottom.
Well, so this is one where, in terms of rule of three, I definitely want to pull back now. Like, if I were to,
Oh, are you gonna?
well, like,
This is.
I mean,
you're
we love
broguing.
them, right? But
Right.
like, something that's too much. Like, it's like, no,
Yeah.
stop. And, but when I put on this little guy,
Oh yeah,
He
he
felt-
disappears.
yeah, he felt really good here. This is that kind of good ring 3 color. I also think I would love the gray color with it as well.
How does one choose between gray and brown? Because I feel like a lot of people struggle with that.
I think that you choose between gray and brown in terms of what the need is in your closet. So
The gap in your.
yeah, like if you have a lot of really dark things and you're looking for something to give some lightness but not some brightness.
Ooh. So lightness but not bright.
Lightness but not brightness, I think that light gray would do that. And then this brown, I'm gonna wear a lot because I've got a lot of neutral colors, lots of lighter grays and everything, and I want to decorporatize them. And so I'm gonna do that with this shoe, and the point does it. So you can see here, like, going all white, I mean, if I took this off, it's a little bit of a Colonel Sanders moment.
I did say I wanted to say chicken, but I was like, wait a minute, I like.
I do like a good tub of fried chicken, but I don't need to look like I'm selling it. But anyways, this is a look as well. And you can imagine though that this look would feel totally different on me if I was wearing a really skinny, low-rise jean. Certainly if the zipper were the size of a baby carrot. So what you really want to do is, think about what role are these jeans going to play for you. And I remember we were boarding the plane from Paris and Sarah had on the Sid jeans. And she ran into,
Who?
let's just say,
Oh shit.
people in the industry, right?
Okay.
And one of them went up to her and she was like, "Oh, you're so brave flying in denim. I'm surprised."
Flying sits all the time.
And Sarah was like, "God, that was such a passive aggressive, like,
Why? Yeah, this is
just
not it.
yeah." And so I think that and Sarah made the right comment. She said, "Obviously, you've never worn our denim because."
Okay, Sarah Brody with the clapbacks.
But it is so comfortable as well. So I love flying in the anything crispy nylon, but I also like flying in a looser denim. So there you go. That's the story there.
Yeah. I find the sit is good for me to fly, mostly because you have room in your hip. And so what you really need when you're sitting for a while is for this area to be like easy, and also with the longer rise, it's not giving you.
Yeah, when you've had like a really tight rib sock on and you get those marks, the
Yes.
last thing you want are like whiskers or on your upper
You don't want
thigh
your
when you get off the
circulation
plane.
messed up. So I rarely wear polos and I rarely wear red and blue together. But if I'm gonna wear denim like this, for
This
me,
is
I
so
need
good.
something to be a little bit more like sexy, but also this brown is nice. Black here wouldn't have been enough. I like that I'm getting texture in the boot and I feel like myself. So this is a great place to talk about big, slim, like I'm wearing a sculptural sleeve. I have the skirt is a little bit slimmer here. The boot gives me a bit of rise. And while I got that little bit of skin, I don't feel like that's a sandwich. It's like, it's a little.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I see on one of your legs the sneaker boot here?
Yes, you can.
Or may I?
Give me the left boot.
May I should have been the right. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so I think that this is, for me hanging out and going to brunch and hanging with friends, this is definitely a vibe that feels young, fun, festive. This is also very holiday, so you will see me in this very soon if you're having a party and you're inviting me. But
Aw.
I know. You think I'll get an invite? But probably not.
Maybe.
But these tights are taking me out. Let me put this on because this is a more everyday walk and wear. Kelly, can you bring Grandma that seat over here, please? Bring
my
Grandma
God.
her folding chair. Because I was gonna pretend. Thank you.
But you know, we just had a meeting this morning with the lovely Italians and everything was Nana.
Nona?
Nonna.
Oh, yeah. I know. I mean, am I Italian? Maybe. No. Nona and no. Yeah.
Anyways, it was beautiful. That's
That is
all I'm gonna say.
beautiful. All right. This is best for everyone, for me to be on this seat.
Okay, I love it.
All right. So, here we are. Guys, I'm really excited about this. So, not only am I now walkable, but I really like seeing that this is a color that's like similar. It's in the red family. It's warm. It's actually more blue toned, but it's good. That was a good suggestion. What do you think, Kayla?
I like the boot more, the
Yeah.
burgundy boot than the brown.
You do? For every day, for work?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is a place where I would probably try and think to gravitate to navy. It's like, oh, that's easier and it's less risky, but this is
No,
good.
that color to me is, I feel
It's a
so freaking
chameleon.
smart
It's a
when,
neutral.
especially wearing it with red.
It's a chameleon. Because
Yeah.
when I wore it with the aubergine skirt, it completely looked like purple. And now it looks like a little burgundy brown.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And it is so stupid comfortable.
Yeah, so guys, this sneaker boot is definitely the same
It's
and
just,
so it's the same last as the Seth with a curved toe.
yeah.
Yeah.
So same as this, well, here, go. Okay. You can see like it's the same and, but it's got the curved toe and you can go like this to it. See? Okay,
Okay.
so what I love about this jean, so what,
So this is the Walker jean.
this is the Walker jean. This is in that stretchier fabric. I am wearing the top that I had on earlier in the athletic knit, but I'm wearing the navy blue in it. So what I particularly love, hey, do you mind handing me that navy cashmere sweatshirt that's on the top there? What I really love about this jean, I don't know about you, Katura, but oftentimes when you're a real denim person, but you travel with denim,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you get to your destination and you're like, oh, it doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
There's something very urban about denim. There's something that doesn't translate.
Right.
This body, because it's softer and it's got the stretch in it and everything, this to me is giving like full vacation, 1000%.
But it's also refined for those that
Yes.
are wearing like dark indigo.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And so this is like, if I'm buying one jean for vacation, like if I were traveling to Florida, if I'm traveling to southern Italy or south of France or something, this is the one I know that I'm gonna wear.
Mm-hmm.
Where if I am in like Cap Ferrat or something, I don't pull out my regular.
You don't pull out your sits. Is it too much pant at that time, or is it the like what
It
is
just doesn't like, I think the sculpting and the rigor of it, I love that. I'm gonna wear it in Milan, I'm gonna wear it in Paris, I'm gonna wear it in Florence. Somehow when you're in an environment where people have got straw baskets and they're looking great with them, like, it
It'll
just,
be too.
it's
Yeah,
too
you need
much.
the ease of this.
Yes, this ease is what feels great.
And you take a 4 in this, so you take a 4 in all of our. Well, I'm sorry, 27.
At 27. So what I'm going to show you though is this one is meant to sit quite high. So I take a 27. You can wear it up or down, higher or lower. But the thing is when you wear it lower, if you choose that, if you take your regular size and then you're like, oh, what if I want longer length? It does come in a longer length, by the way. But if you wanted it to sit lower, what's going to happen is you can see that when I push it lower, you're going to pull and expose the zipper right there. Which, the reason why I wanted it lower when I put this on was I just wanted a little more, my eye to travel a little bit further. So you're not even going to see this then when I put this on, right? So now, all of a sudden, I've got this jean that was perfect for a vacation, and now, like, certainly, you know, work from home, mom, weekend, like whatever. This is like
It's good.
the perfect.
Yep.
And this was always such a struggle for me. You know, that off-duty dressing,
The in between, the off duty and the in between are hard.
off-duty and in between, and it's funny because off-duty became like part of the vernacular when I think it started really, I don't know if he's like where the buck stops, but Alexander Wang had really started talking about models off duty, right? So like a model off duty, sure, like they come in and they're in Daisy Dukes and a leather jacket and a pair of loafers, which is what I'm pretty sure Sasha was wearing when we were together in Paris.
Right.
And she looked so good in it. Like, I'm pleased, like I'd be an asshole. But the thing is that is a model off duty. Sasha is a model for the record, but I'm not. So, you know, other people off duty, OPOD.
Other people.
Opioids.
OPP is what I was gonna say. Other people's person.
Yes. For us off duty, it is triangulating that feeling of being put together and refined, but not too casual, but in your zone. And so, you know, when Frank and I lived in Manhattan, and on a Sunday, we just wanted to go to Jackson Hole Grill, Farmer's Market, have a hamburger. You know, I was always like, is it sweatpants and a sneaker?
And this is pre-Lululemon vibes.
What kind of boot? You know, so
Yeah.
this is that outfit, and then I'm gonna wear a big full coat with it.
So we'd be remiss to not tell you, Amy's wearing the shorter version.
Yes.
So, and normally in all things you usually take the regular, you are taking the short, which is S. And we'll tell you the difference, but it's good because they both have snaps.
So
and this
here's-
is preference for
so
today.
For me personally, and again, like, this is one where as you get to know what it is that you're looking for in your Tibby item, for me, when the pant is softer, I tend to go with the shorter length. So in this one, I went with the shorter, and the other one that I went with in the shorter was the lightweight sweatsuiting,
The summer sweatsuiting.
the summer sweatsuiting
Yeah.
jogger.
Yep.
That one I went with in the shorter length.
Very
And I
important.
think because it like kind of collapses
drapes.
on the body more,
Mhm.
it drapes more, and somehow for the longer one, I really had to commit to wearing a heel
Right.
in it. Even though it's got the snaps in the back,
Mhm.
it still felt a little more like in need of a heel.
Right.
And
And
this,
this is really kissing. This is when you tailor your pants, this is actually the vibe you should get because it's kissing the floor. It's like
Mhm.
sitting right at the middle of her foot and it's kind of covering it.
And then
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned there was this woman I just fell in love with at the airport in
Yeah.
San Francisco, and she had on jeans too. At this, she was just really owning it at that dorky length, and that felt really good.
What's this width in comparison to our widest pants? Like this
one's
it's
wide.
not like the Murray. Is it, you think it's the Murray or it's like a little less? For the OG Tibby people.
It's definitely as wide
Mhm.
as the Murray, but the Murray went from slimmer to wider, like truly like those guys in the movie Clueless.
Right.
You know, they're like, hey, Cher, skater boys.
Mhm.
This one,
Janko, yeah.
yeah, this one is not a Janko jean. It is giving more like, at some
Super
points it was
bag.
almost like a full skirt. It felt like a very baggy,
It's like a 70s.
like a what?
70s.
Yeah.
More a 70s silhouette.
Like a 70s, but not the flare.
Yeah. So, and if you see this up close, you'll see all of the details. The darts at the back are insane. It's insanely beautiful because you get this cinched paper bagging that's already innate and into the product. So, really, really good. I feel like if people are looking for, because I'm wearing the same fabrication in indigo as the berry jean, so we've now introduced the classic wash in berry. This is this guy. So these are two different elements. If you have berry and indigo, and then you're also wondering about berry and classic wash, this still has a reason and a rhyme because while it's a lighter, more casual wash, it still has the refinement of a trouser. So I feel like these two both give kind of trouser feel. So you've mastered what you were trying to do earlier with me with the jacket and a shirt.
Yeah, like
I think it's the colors too that kind of did something here.
the tonal colors here, but then your eyes coming to
Yep.
the pop here. And then I think that with this though, I'm tempted to, I need my eyes going to my foot too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna switch into the sneaker boot. I will say too, when I was describing the, Manhattan, trying to figure out how to get dressed to just walk 30 blocks, but going to someplace nice, but it's a Sunday, you're gonna walk, right? The sneaker boot is absolutely
Yeah.
the answer for that. Cause like I was wearing that boot yesterday. I'm not gonna say the brand. It's a great brand, but fucking A, you know, like
You were hurt nothing?
I was hurting.
That's crazy because
Because that should not have hurt.
It should not. It
Right.
did not look like it should hurt. That was a very comfortable
Rude.
looking boot. I wore this one standing all day for appointments, and I was like better
So
for it.
rude. So rude. So I think that, I think I would wear this. I think I might also wear the bright blue Seth
Oh,
sneaker,
yeah.
like depending on the mood, but I think I am gonna wear the sneaker boot with this because it's more like I've got my emphasis in the other areas and I just am very okay if my foot just kind of disappears in what I'm wearing. And here too, this back cuts out, and if you don't want to see that, just, if you don't want that to become the thing,
Tuck it.
then just tuck in your shirt. So the Gabe style shirt here, it's got the higher slit so you can get it all tucked in,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not gonna be like focused on,
Yeah.
so how do you feel?
Too casual.
Well, but, wait, come out here.
I went to zip this too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the way I do this. I was too lazy to take my boots off.
But I like the boot with it.
I'm not mad at that. It's a new shape for me. I rarely wear a round toe with Sid. I came out here on purpose because I wanted to tell people you have to align these zippers because it's a double zip.
Because now you just got rid of the cash.
Mm-hmm. Because the gray gave cash.
This gave all the ease. You got rid of the casual.
I love seeing our
And it's
Sids on
working.
the side. There's nothing better.
I know.
Cool.
Katara, I think we're gonna just shut this down.
Shut it down.
Well, I mean, we've talked for a very long time,
Okay.
and
This was good.
yeah. I mean, I hope it was good. We
I mean,
judge it.
look, we liked it.
5 stars. Okay.
Love it.
I think I am gonna. I would also wear that.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't wear that because it'd be sandwichy. Actually, now
You would be sandwich, but you're not sandwiched there.
And I'm wearing an extra large in this jacket.
Yeah.
As the ease. Uh-oh.
But I also very much so would wear the, these are so easy and good that you can even take them off without.
So I have the longer on under here, and I feel like this is the way you can wear it because it's slim enough. But for people that are like, I never wear a skirt, you can just take the shorter. Because I feel like the shorter boot is good for people that only really wear pants. Also.
Yes, it is the solution. Like my sister, she was like, Amy, check your text, like Thanksgiving Day. I'm like, wait, we already said Happy Thanksgiving, what happened? And she's like, my niece is here, she wants to know if she wear a crop pant in the winter.
In Georgia?
Yes, she can. Let's just get those ankles covered with either
Sock
a boot like that or a sock. And the key is, get them covered with a sock that, or the boot needs to match the tone of the jean.
Interesting, because I go to gray cashmere mostly. And I only want red or something when I'm like, everything else is, like about on purpose. Like when you reach for green or red or blue versus when you reach for gray.
Okay, when I said it's gotta match the tone of the jean, it's more, I'm thinking in one tone or none.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you're wearing a cropped jean, to me, like, if I was wearing a cropped cream colored jean and like a big oversized white sweater or sweatshirt, okay, I'm gonna wear a black boot. I'm gonna wear that in a dark color, that's fine. But the boot is the one,
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So you're not matching to the jean.
right? But if I had on a big black sweater and a
Mhm.
cream colored jean that was cropped,
You wear a cream
I
sock.
wanna wear like a boot that is more in
Neutral.
this vein, right?
Mhm.
Or I'd put this on with like a dark brown sock and then the cream colored jean and then the black, right?
Yeah.
Because,
Do you have any housekeeping? I'm just curious because I want to see.
oh, we do have housekeeping. Okay, lots of housekeeping really quickly.
Ooh,
on-
she's cute. Sorry, I forgot I was even with you. I
No.
was like, she's ready.
I'm with myself. So here's the housekeeping. On Thursday, Sarah and I are going to Pamela Robbins. They are in Scarsdale, and we're gonna do styling there. And you are
I will
going,
be in the DMV. I'll be at the Shoe Hive in Alexandria. Please come, make an appointment. I'll be there Thursday and Friday.
what
with-
are you calling the area?
It's not it's DC.
Because I'm like, is it the demilitarized zone, or is it the place where I get my license?
It's DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Okay,
If
so
you,
that's,
if you know, you know.
no, that's confusing.
If you know, you know.
She's going to the Hive.
I'm going to
And-
the Hive in the DMV. Bring me your go-go and your cupcakes.
Okay, other things, the book. Where's the book?
Woo.
The book is landing at JFK tomorrow. And so rumor is that it's gonna like be on the truck on Monday. So that means it's really gonna get in by Tuesday or Wednesday. And then Sandra and Michael and Arthur and Lauren are gonna like rip it open and get these out so that you guys can get them in time for holiday gifts or whatever. And then I did a Substack that had a lot of our really fun things that we have done. The partnership with Ella Bean, which
Ooh.
is amazing.
Back on runway.
The things that we created for St. Simon's, the stickers. There's a story behind everything, and the story is not that merchandising came in and said, let's make some shit that can sell. The story was that we kind of just let ourselves be, and we made it, and then we were like, maybe that can sell.
Danish fuck.
I don't know.
Rooster turkey.
That Venus Fuck Turkey, which thank you to whoever it was
You
from
owe him
South
money, that
Africa
turkey.
who wrote to say, girl, that is a guinea fowl. Someone from Australia wrote to me as well.
A guinea
And
fowl. Do they give eggs that we need?
what is a guinea
I
fowl?
don't know. I gotta Google it. Clearly, we owe him some.
Ask us about
sticker.
denim, not about birds.
Yeah. Hi.